No.
Hey, flipping the bird is a word. I'm flipping the bird is a word. I'm flipping that bird, that police and nerds. I think outside the back.
Man, the O's had an up and down week of baseball. Cardiac kids in full effect. But let's start. We swept Boston, got them up out of here. Relatively easy work. Relatively easy. That was a series that we saw Colton Cowser in his top 5 pick pedigree. I don't want to say breakout because we was asking for this all off season, but you played 10 RBIs in a series.
They just played well up there. I mean, they just played well in Boston. I mean, maybe the dynamics that the ball field, the ballpark, how it is, but they just play well. But yeah, just you did what you needed to do. Your first division opponent. You slap them around, and that's a good. Especially you needed that. We're gonna talk about it. Just coming into the weekend that you had, you definitely needed. I'm glad you got that sweep. Because you definitely needed that. The way the Brewers made you look Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, same sentiments. Good division series. We were in control. We got to go up there, get some crucial wins. I thought it was going to be like a momentum builder type of deal going into the next few series, but we ran into a challenging and competitive team this weekend, and we'll talk more about it soon. But it was very fortunate that we were able to go to Boston and get a sweep, and that's why you try to win as many games as you possibly can because you never know what's on the horizon. Baseball is a fickle game. You can be the best team in the league, placing the worst team on any given game on that diamond. Like it can not go in your favor. So it's good that we were able to sweep them and get those 3 straight wins where we could. It kind of salvaged the disappointing end to the weekend. But that's baseball.
Yeah, we saw the debut of Jackson up in Boston. And we'll talk about him a little later, but it's good to see him get out there. He's just getting started. I want everybody to relax. I said this about Gunnar last year, and I'm going to say this about Jackson. It was really hard hitting major league pitching. Even mediocre major league pitching. It's really hard hitting major league pitching coming from AAA.
Some spins is different, man.
Yeah, the spin rate, the velocity, how they change your eyes, how they just it's different. And it's a reason why it's 4 levels of minor league ball before you get to the show. Each level is harder. And when you get to that show, it's still going to be, a welcome to the league moment. Let me remind you, Mike Trout got sent down his rookie year. And Mike Trout's one of the generational players.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the difference between, that's the main difference between that and other sports. But also, we know these boys got the pedigree. Like, wait till he do start hitting. Then it's going to be a problem. The same way, Gunnar struggled out the gate and Kyle's struggled out the gate. When these boys really do start hitting and really timing that breaking ball, because they can all hit the fastball, but when they start timing that breaking ball, it's a wrap. I mean, when they start laying off them pitches, like Kyle's laying off them pitches right at the zone, not swinging them same balls that Jackson was striking out on in the dirt, Kyle's was laying off of. It's just going to take time. And that's all it is. No, I'm not worried. I know he's going to be great.
It's been 13 at bats. Like, give me a break. Yeah, we've seen Jorge Mateo in 3,000 at bats be ass, and people will support that.
Right?
Like, stop. It's been 13 at bats. Let the kid adjust. Every level, he's had some issues. At least a little bit. Colton was a slow starter on each level too. They adjust. That's what the great players do. They see what's going on. Okay, this isn't working. This isn't working. I have to change this. I have to adjust this. Let's tinker it a little bit, and then the results start flowing in. And even some of the strikeouts, which it has been elevated numbers with the strikeouts. Even some of the strikeouts, I think he's been laying off some good pitches. He hasn't been fortunate with some of the strike calls and the balls and strikes, but that's anybody, But I think his eye is advanced. I think his poise is advanced. He's the most calmest person in the locker room. He's like, yo, just relax, yo.
Like, it's on the way. It's on the way.
Don't even seem like it.
I've been around the game. I've been around the game too much. Like this don't fathom me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many articles of people being like, so I knew y'all wasn't worried, but I haven't seen too much worry. I mean, I think everybody knows this.
Less articles, more. You know how Twitter get. Like one lady, she was he's 0 for 13. Yo, lady,
so let him go. He can go 0 for 30. Who cares?
I mean, do one of these things.
I'd rather him go 0 for 30 than your Urias go 0 for 30. I mean,
And that's the point piece that people don't mention. Like people be so weird about supporting decision makers, and it's not that if you have a differing opinion, you don't support the decision makers. You just got your own opinion. Like we wanted Jackson in the show because it will help him develop quicker. So if we have him struggle now, by June, July, August, when we get to the thick of the season, we really need to start making a push to get this playoff positioning that we want. We're going to have the number one over pick rounding into form. Why wait on that? If we're going to have some rough patches, let's have rough patches early, as opposed to a veteran who has consistent rough patches year after year after year, because he sucks.
Career rough patch. Right. It's ridiculous. I mean, you see it at second base. He just has to get comfortable. It's a brand new position. But going into this, he's not gonna learn anything in AAA.
No, he already know how to hit. He
already knew how to hit that pitch. Like he hit that ground running last year. So I would rather him learn the position in the show and get acclimated to this big boy pitching. He can do both at the same time.
And then he'll come into, and then that too, he'll have this whole year, but then he'll come into the, he'll know what he need to work on in the offseason because he's gonna be at second base, and he'll have a whole spring training where he's the guy at second base. I mean, they was getting him out of there. The Orioles pretty much knew probably what they was gonna do. They knew it was gonna send him down. But he's gonna get the reps he need. That's like you said, that's all this is right now is reps. He
deserves his own little segment, man. Colton Cowser. The adjustment he made in the offseason to his swing, and I mentioned it in the spring, just to see the work pay off and pay dividends, and then he can flash the glove. Because flashing the glove was important because that was the one thing that the Orioles were holding on to Austin to keep him in that lineup. It's no reason for Austin to be an everyday player now if Colton can bring the same effectiveness in the field that Austin does, because clearly it's no match with the bat, especially not right now. Colton's hitting 452.
And he had lefties too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Hyde saying what we saying. He's not pinch hitting them when they bring in the lefty out the bullpen. So I think we're gonna see Kyle's in our lineup. 6 out of 7 days, 5 out of 7 days. But yeah, he's good. I mean, he's good. He's really, really good. I like his bat. He has a great plate discipline.
Scott, what'd you say was at like plus 2,000 or something for rookie of the year a couple weeks ago? He all the way down to plus 300 now.
Yeah, before the Boston series, he was plus 2,000 for rookie of the year.
I got him at plus 800.
Yeah, because when Jackson got called up, he was plus 300. He was behind Wyatt Langford. And I looked, I said, yo, where's Colton at? Because at that time, he wasn't every day. He was still like maybe 4 for 11 in the pinch hit appearances. So I said, where the hell is Colton at? He was plus 2,000. Then he has that series, and I told y'all, and he went from 800 to he's 300 now.
Yeah, when you mentioned it last week, I put the bet in, and I got it at plus 800, and now I just looked, he's plus 300.
That's crazy.
Gonna be the favorite soon.
I mean,
and he's tied. That is the favorite. He's tied with what's the guy from the Rangers?
Yeah, Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt. Yeah.
I mean, it's not surprising. 10 extra base hits, 13 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 14 fucking games, right? And then we're talking about
the ball starting to fly out the ballpark for him now too.
Leading the Orioles on home runs. Has a 6-game hitting streak. First Oriole to homer 4 times in 4 games since Ryan Mountcastle last year. And the team's first rookie since Ryan Mountcastle in 2021. Ryan Mountcastle, he a little underrated.
And he is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but when we mention the Hayes and Urias, we don't never mention Mountie.
No.
He don't be in that.
No, not us. I'm saying in general. I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Cowser, I mean, listen, bro. What did we see last year? We saw struggles, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw the need to adapt. We saw it was a question on whether he belonged at that point in time. But again, I feel like if that's part of the process, then you belong. We work with you in the struggles in hopes that the struggles become prolonged success. And then you come in the spring training, you see the difference that, off season makes. And now look at him. He's been dominating since spring training. This is why, like when the first few weeks of the season, when we see people scuffling at the plate, it's like, yo, our best hitter is sitting on the bench. Our best hitter, so far as spring training and what has been shown to us so far, he's sitting on the bench. For what? Mm-hmm. Let him show that he doesn't deserve at bats. If that's the case.
Right. What did we say last week before the Boston series? He had like one less hit than Mateo and Mullins combined, or I'm sorry, Hayes and Mullins combined, with 40 less at bats. Like, so get him to plate appearances and watch what happens. And you've seen what happened over the last week.
And I think Keys mentioned it too. I like how Hyde has made the adjustment. I'm gonna get Cowser in that lineup, whatever it takes, and I'll figure it out around him.
Right, Hayes in the lineup tonight, and Kyle's still in the lineup. So he knows that who his everyday player need to be, and it's definitely Kyle's.
Yeah, he'd be a fool. I would call for a drug test if he went and still platoon.
Hayes batting what, 8th? He always at the bottom of the lineup.
Where he should be.
And I like how he's being committed to Jackson too. Continuing to give him the at bats as opposed to yanking him in, yanking him out, yanking him. No, let that boy. And I like how he got that hit. And then the reason we got the go ahead run was because of his base running. Nobody's been talking about Jackson in that base run. I mean, going from first to third was huge. And that
we talk about it all the time.
And it was how he slid. He's just got that aura. It was different. It's different, bro. It's different.
Yeah, you can just tell he's been around that game, yeah.
So let's talk about that series because it didn't start off how it ended. We got smacked around by Milwaukee, 11-1 to start, 11-5 in the second game.
They playing good baseball to start the year.
They are, but I'm not gonna take nothing away from Milwaukee. But you go from a Boston series where you ain't commit no errors to you coming to the Brewers series where you committed. They was just kicking the ball around. Burns was, his start, he was throwing the ball away. Mateo was letting balls go in his glove. Like,
not Mateo.
Hayes had it.
That Boston fielder rubbed off on him.
I was like, how you go from having no errors to now you looking like one of the worst fielding teams in the MLB. But yeah, that Milwaukee offense is good. Like you can't. It's really nobody in that lineup that you can pitch around. The NFL Central going to be tough. They might win it.
That was without Yelich too.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly without that best player, they was able to hit like that. Will they pitch and hold up? I don't know, but they look good. They took advantage of a smaller ball put. The ball because they was hitting fly balls that would have been routine outs, and they because of the wind, it was flying out. But yeah, they did what they had to do. Like I said, it's more sort of the Orioles ain't played clean baseball Friday and Saturday at all. They cleaned it up a little bit Sunday, and you get the win. The Orioles they 9-6, they 7-0 when Burns when Corbin or Grayson start, and 2-6 when others start. So you start when you winning those games, you're 1-2. You win those games, you should be okay. But we need the rest of that rotation to step up. You can't Kramer and Tyler Wells. You cannot be getting rocked like that consistently. Like we understand that you are a third, fourth, and fifth starter, so you're not going to go on the mound every fifth day, sixth day, and we expect that for you to shut the offense down. But you gotta be a little bit better than that. You gotta be at least hold the fort because like I said, 2-6 when the other starters that might not hold up like that. That trend to continue, you're gonna be in trouble. You need more production from 3, 4, and 5 than 3, 4, and 5 stars.
Well, the Orioles entered the series with a team ERA of 2.86, and over by the series finale, it had increased to 3.87. So that just shows you that they were getting rocked. Tyler Wells, Dean Kramer, 16 hits and 12 runs in 8 innings in the series. Also allowed 5 home runs, and that was before Sunday's game. So,
I mean, you wasted all them runs you got on DL Hall early Saturday. Like you came out and blasted him, and then turned around and gave him all right back.
Yeah, I mean, we just Kyle Bradish has a rehab start in Bowie today. John Means is on the mend, so options are coming. Cade Povich is pitching well, but again, really that's another example where you would have to bring him up and let him have his bumps and bruises. We already got bruises right now, outside of 2 rotation members. It's a gamble.
You could lose any of those games on any given night. Like when Corbin or Grayson out there, you expect to win. When the other 3 stars, you don't know what to expect. you taking the Orioles on the plus side whenever they pitch.
Because the other one we haven't mentioned is Cole Irvin.
Yeah, right. Who's on the mound tonight? Right now.
He loves getting rocked. Hold up. Nitty Curse. Watch him pitch.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I'm about to go 6 scoreless.
That would be great. A little insight on Cade Povich and what he's been doing in AAA since Nick brought him up. In 3 games, 1.1 ERA, 24 strikeouts in 16 innings, 0.55 whip, 16 out of 32 whips on Saturday, his last start. I was his name and Chase McDermott was a name that I was maybe later in the season, but the way that the 3 to 5 starters have been looking, man, you can't let this get away. Because like Key's point, 2 and 6, when your first 2 starters don't pitch, if that trend continues, it's going to be a disappointing season. So
I mean, it's the same thing as it's the type of same situation you win with Urias and Mateo and Hayes and all these batters. I mean, if they're not producing, bring somebody up that's that's young and that may be able to get a job done. You never know. Well, you go ahead. Yeah, I was about to say you can't keep on throwing out the same pitches and expecting different results. I mean, maybe Tyler heat up, but we know Dane is inconsistent all year round anyway. Like I said, he can go 8. Dane can give you 8 and strike out 6. And the next he'll do what he did on Friday. So
the good thing about Tyler Wells is he's a strike thrower. The bad thing about Tyler Wells is he's a strike thrower.
Yeah.
So
it's a gift and a curse.
And then Dean inconsistent. I don't trust Dean dating back to last season and dating back to the playoff game. It's just I don't know if I want it. I don't want the ball in his hands in a big moment or at any moment at all. But he's serviceable for the time being, and only for the time being. Cole,
what he just did,
he just gave up a double.
He throws beach balls out there, like what I'm saying.
That was he put that right over the plate. That joint was hanging.
You know what I mean? Like it's beach balls. You just knock that and you get your hit. Everybody get a hit. But I mean, listen, bro. 2 quality starters that you truly can depend on. That's not a success in playoff recipe.
Nope.
I do like some of the young arms, but I think you have to be patient on them and wait on them, right? Even somebody like Grayson, who's a number 1 prospect, you had to be patient with him, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think Cade or whoever comes in and automatically does what we would need them to do. Hope and pray to God Kyle Bradish's arm is at least 80-90%. I'm just hoping. John Means
you got some extra deer antler spray left over from 2012. Like, we're gonna need it.
You pray John Means, but he hasn't pitched consistently in years. So I don't even want to depend on a John Means. We need to make a trade. We got mad prospects. I don't see how Kyle Stowers fits into our organization at this point. And it's not just Stowers specifically, but if I'm thinking about the ceilings, I got Heston and I got Kyle. You know what I mean? I don't know where Kyle fits. I don't know where Connor Norby fits. I don't know where Basilio fits. We need to play chess. Rearrange this.
Can you use them and go get some pitching?
That's where I'm getting at. That's exactly where I'm getting at. Organizationally, I don't know where they fit. If Norby's a middle infielder, sorry, we have middle infielders. If Heston is a corner outfielder, you know what I mean? Like we already got enough corner outfielders. We got to get rid of Hayes and Santander somehow, eventually. And then we got Kowser working over there. And then you have Heston. Where does Kyle fit?
That's another person I need. You bring up Santander. That's another person I need to get it going. He got the numbers as far as the home runs and RBIs, but he ain't playing too well right now.
Nah, he hitting under 200.
And if Kyle does
playing in the field, he's not playing that well in the field either. But my fault. Go ahead.
No. If Kyle does fit, what do we do with Mountie? Do we move Heston to first base? Like, it's so many considerations, but it starts with.
It's a good problem to have.
It is a great problem to have, but if I have a gluttony of this position and I have a shortage of this position, what should we do?
And the only thing about baseball is how baseball work is. You might have to live with this until the trading deadline. We might have to live with these 3-4 because there's not a lot of early season trades like that in baseball once the season get going. So we might have to wait to the damn trade deadline to get a pitcher.
Still got my own Luzardo. Miami sucks. Still got my own Luzardo.
I mean, if you give me a big 3, give me a big 3, I feel a little better. Because in the playoffs, a short rest for everybody.
If he's made available, the Orioles, you have to go get him. Like seriously, like he'd be
the mileage, right, Scott?
Yeah, he'd be a left hand guy. He'd be a left hand number 2. He fit right in there.
They trending down.
Yeah.
Oh, they're horrible.
And you might even put him at number 3 and keep Grayson at number 2. You never know.
Yeah, I wouldn't change. Yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't move Grayson.
You need a dominant lefty starter, man. You can't just have all your good pitchers to be right-handers like that. Like you got to be the missing match because you never know. Game 2 in the playoffs, you might need to switch it up. You might need to make them throw out a different lineup that they so it's different. But he come available, you gotta go get him. Definitely, Elias. You definitely gotta go get him.
And then I mentioned like the minor league people. You got the major league people that you can pedal to.
Yeah, awesome.
Somebody want Hayes for a playoff run. I mean, he's shown success before, but he just don't have it right now.
Just need a new star somewhere.
Imagine Mateo in your lineup.
Trey Mancini. Yeah,
defense and speed.
Burn the base paths up.
Come get him.
Base paths up. God damn it. Yeah, man. Going into this series against Minnesota. Real quick before Minnesota, I know we looked over the first part of this season, definitely the first month. It didn't play out.
We ain't look. I wanted to bring that point up too. We ain't look over it. These teams are performing better.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better than what we thought.
And nobody expect Pittsburgh to be this good. Nobody expect Boston to be coming into the series. Yeah, nobody expect the Royals to be good. So I just think teams are better than they playing better than what we thought they were. That's all.
And we're still 9-6. I mean, it's
we still right where we need to be. We still right. We 4-3 in series. We still Orioles right where they need to be.
Yeah.
This guy Cole getting rocked. Oh my God, Mullins.
We can play a lot better too.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
a lot more.
You see that catch by Mullins just now?
Nah, I'm on Masson online, so it's probably about to happen right now.
It's terrible. Yo, Masson, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta get it together.
Make sure you see this. This should be Sports Center number 1.
They need to do better.
You just took away a RBI double.
And his bat has been getting better, but the way he comes around,
told you
it requires Mullins doing some amazing Superman shit to not be down right now. Like,
wait till y'all see that.
The first inning.
Wait till y'all see that Nick and Skull. I'm telling you. Wait till y'all see that.
Oh, Irvin. And before we get up out of here, hey, Craig Kimbrell, to start, I've been on your ass, but you've been solid to start.
Yeah, he has.
I told y'all I was going to be on the Kimbrell train this year.
Man, please.
I'm about to grab me the Kimbrell jersey.
All right. Get it customized to say gargoyle on the back. But he has been solid. He has been solid. So I'm gonna give him that. I will give him that. And he's knocking on history. He's about to pass Billy Wagner for 6th place all time and saves. So good for him. Good for him. Did we get out the inning?
Mullins just made a crazy catch.
Is crazy. It should be on Twitter somewhere.
Them jerseys hard too. Like I don't know what throwbacks we got, but I like them.
Yeah, I mean, but the Twins always play the Orioles well for some reason. They this one of the teams that beat the Orioles consistently in Minnesota, in Baltimore, don't matter. So hopefully, because last year when the Orioles was good, I think the Minnesota came in and beat us a couple times. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta take care. You're the better team. Like I said, you are the better team. They always just need to start stringing together hits, get some hits to run a score position. We need Cole Irvin to pitch okay tonight because we got Grayson tomorrow, right? So he just need to pitch. Cole just need to have a decent outing. And it ain't starting off too well. They hitting that. It's going where players at. And Mullins making great.
Yo, just give me 5, bro. Give me 5 and let us get out of here, bro.
I'm gonna be like, wow.
Nah, I saw. He laid out. He laid out, man. Just give me 5 innings, Cole. Like, please. 5 innings, less than 4 innings. I mean, 4 runs.
6 scoreless
and I'm happy.
Tonight, I'm telling you.
6 scores. Hey, I'm with it.
6 scoreless. Let's go put it in on FanDuel.
Did you see the way them balls off that bat just now? He ain't going to 6 scoreless. They rocking him early.
Yeah, definitely left him off the ticket on purpose. No, sir. Oh man,
I ain't bet on him today. I don't trust Cole. Yo,
gotta give your ticket a chance, and that's.
And I look at the silver lining too. Like you got hitters like Gunnar, who's not at his full capacity right now. Hayes obviously probably could add more at a certain point. Holiday is still getting himself together. I just feel like the glass is half empty. We haven't really hit our stride, but at the same token, we're good enough to be an above average team, even if we haven't hit our stride. The scary part is what happens when we do hit our stride. I just think, just a few more tweaks, man. I'm really cool with the lineup. I don't think in years past, we probably have to be thinking about, you know, a hitter would help here, a hitter would help. No, we don't need no hitters.
Yeah,
We don't need no position players. Just get me a starter, maybe two. Just give me a starter, a relief player or two, and I like where this is going. Because like Sco said, we got some reinforcements too. We need some arms. But I just need another vet. I need another vet. Like a consistent, reliable vet.
With all that being said, we're gonna go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty. Hey, yo, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk is now on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And while you at it, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Name the same across all platforms. Nitty Gritty Sports Talk. 3 Ravens and a Steeler. Now let's get back to the show.